If you have little people in your life and you are noticing that your body didn't just pop into everything like it did when we had little people, this workout is for you. This workout accompanies my Graced Health podcast episode on how to strengthen your body to support the new little people in your life. Now, just to prep and get yourself ready, you will want to have some bands set up a little bit higher. I've got my blue and my yellow in, but you do what works for you. We will be pulling, which is a larger movement, so expect to need higher amounts of resistance. You'll also want to grab one of your other bands from the 5-band set that I recommend and have that handy. Additionally, if you are not as steady on your feet anymore and you need some help balancing, grab anything to help you balance. I always love using this blue melt roller because it does have some give in it, so it keeps you accountable for not pushing too hard on things, but it does give you that little extra sense of stability. We'll warm up for 2 minutes, do 7 movements, just 1 time each, and then a cool down. That should take about 10 minutes. If you need more, of course, you can always rewind and start again. But otherwise, let's get going. I want you to take your feet about hip width apart, take your hands on your hips, slightly bend your knees, and hinge forward, squeeze your glutes coming up. I'll do this from the side. When you hinge forward, you want to go just to the point of tension and then coming up. This is kind of a body weight RDL. We'll do about 3 more of these. 2, last one. And then keeping your feet about hip width apart, I want you to shift over to your left side. Take your right foot, internally rotate it, lift it up, and we're going to go up and down. This is a quick warm up. If you need more time warming up, absolutely pause, do your own thing and add some more time in, or you can always rewind and do this again. We'll do 3 more here. 2, 1, going over to the other side, rotate that in and lifting it up. 8, 7 more, 6, 5. Do you feel that glute med turning on? I hope so. 3, 2, 1. Take your band, and this is just going to need to be a lighter one. I'm going to wrap my hands around it. We do not need the handles to create some more resistance. Palms forward, arms mostly straight, and then taking that out and back in. Now, you may find that you need to adjust your resistance as you go. A couple things to focus on. I want your wrists neutral. So I see this a lot, but we might as well strengthen our wrist with these bands because our wrists do get more vulnerable with age. We'll do 3 more here. And keep your elbows just slightly bent. 2 more. Last one. Okay, let's put that band aside. Grab something for stability if you need it. And we are going to go ahead and get going. We're going to take your roller or take your balance, set it over to the side, and put all of your weight in your left foot. From here, we'll hinge forward and come back up. I just want your toes on the ground. If you are ready, you can lift that foot and come all the way up. Oftentimes I'll see people stopping here, but I want you coming all the way up. If you are ready, you can drop that resistance and just use your body weight. You choose, not resistance, by the way, drop the balance is what I meant to say. Okay, we've got 2 more here. Last one, nice work. Okay, I'm going to put this down for the second round on the other side, but again, keep your balance, help if you need it. There is no shame in that. So, right foot in front, shoulders back, hands on your hips, just your toes on the ground, hinging and coming up. I always say it takes about 3 times for your body to be like, oh, that's what we're doing. So you can work into it. You can also bring that foot down to the ground if you raise your leg up off the ground, or you can keep it elevated. So again, finding what works for you. You can take your hands out. Where's your own challenge today? That's all that we care about. We've got about 3 more here. 2. Last one. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna head down to the ground on your knees. Be sure to have something to support your knees. And from here, we're gonna take one foot out in front of us in a 90-degree angle. I want you to pull up the top of your head and then go back down with that same leg. Bring your knees together and we'll do the other side. Pull up and stand and back down. Guess what we do when we have little people in our life? We are getting up and down off the ground a lot. So we might as well train that way. If you want a little bit more, you can come up and whoa, a little balance there. Little wobble, that's all right. What are your toes doing? You can either curl them under or you can lay them flat. If you lay them flat, it's gonna be a little more challenging, but you just need to do the challenge that works for you. Last one here, come up. Nice work. And down. Okay, now we're gonna go back up again. If you want, we're gonna do some squats. So grab some resistance if you want. I'm gonna start with just body weight. Feet about hip width apart. I like to keep my hand, I like to have my hands here, kind of in a little prayer position. So going down, remember, there are always alternatives for your squats. You can check out that video if you are not at a place where squats feel right for you. Totally understand. All right, down and up. Good job. If you want to use some resistance, you can take any resistance band. This is a lighter one, but you can hold it up and going down and up here. So that's another option to add resistance with your bands. Let's do 2 more here. Okay. Go over to the bands that we prepared up, and this is probably my favorite movement in this workout. I want you to come to your bands, palms facing up. Let's take your left foot back and then bring your left arm to a 90-degree angle. From here, hold your left arm steady as you are pulling your right arm back. Why is this your favorite, you ask? Well, because when we are holding little people, those muscles are engaged, and we've got to work on that endurance to hold babies, to hold toddlers, hold those kids in the church nursery who are crying because their parents had the gall to leave them for 1 hour, as my children used to think. Okay, one more here. Shake it out, don't go far. We're going to do the other side. Again, one arm in that 90-degree angle, the other one pulling. Let's go ahead and set up, palms facing up. I'm gonna take my right foot back, bring my right arm to that 90-degree angle, and my left arm gets to pull. So we're getting a pulling motion in. We are getting some endurance with our biceps. I don't typically work bicep muscles because they are not one of the 6 functional movements. I have no problem with them, but you know what? They also are kind of a beach muscle. I'm just gonna say it. They're kind of a vanity muscle, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you got a wedding to go to, you want your arms to look good. I get that. But at the same time, if we're talking about functional movements and moving in our day-to-day lives, I'm not gonna waste my time training them. But this one gets a little bit of those. Okay, release. Now we're going to turn around and face away from the anchor. Take your bands at shoulder height. We're gonna take one foot out in front, it doesn't matter which. Tuck your hips under, and from here, pressing out and bringing back in. This is a slow and controlled movement. I want you to notice that the rest of your body is perfectly still. Only your arms are moving. We are not pushing into that. It's real easy to let your lower body get the best of you, but that is not what we are training right here. We are doing a pushing motion. If you hate this, then you have permission to go down to the ground and do some push-ups. Totally fine. Or go to the wall and do some push-ups. Go to a chair and do some push-ups. I don't really care where you get your pushing in, as long as you're pushing. Last one here. Nice work. Okay, gently put those bands in. If you want more, if you want to do this again, rewind, do it again with me. Otherwise, let's open up your chest and close it. Open, breathing, and close, in and out. All right, let's take your left foot out in front of you, kick your toes up, and I want you to sit, and then we'll just kind of lean forward. Sit back. You should feel a nice stretch in your glutes and your hamstrings. Doesn't have to be too much, just a nice little motion. Nice work today. Okay, and switch. If you enjoy this style of workout, you may enjoy my online course, Strong and Vibrant at Home. I designed this for all of the women who said, Amy, I know I need to strength train as I get older, but I don't know what to do. Oh, and I also don't want to go to the gym, and a personal trainer is not in the cards, and I don't have a lot of equipment. So I created Strong and Vibrant for the woman who wants to get stronger as she moves forward in life. If you like this style of working out, you'll love Strong and Vibrant at Home. Okay, go out there and have a great day.